Hi, my name is Ziad and I'm founder and CEO of TeamRunner. Growing up, playing soccer and later in life, coaching for my children, I had the opportunity to see the positive impact that team sport has in the development of our youth. As a businessman, father, and a coach, I was very frustrated by the way the sports industry is functioning. It became quite evident that local businesses, sports organizations, and team wanted and needed something better. The scholarship program will make it possible for kids who could not afford to participate in team sports the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, my name is Balota Asmaram, and I'm a middle distance to long distance runner. I had a pretty good career running wise at the international level, made the Olympic team, came to America in 1989 because there was a war in Eritrea and Ethiopia at the time. So we came over here just to get away from that and hopefully just reunite with family members and just go on with our lives.
My name is Haley and I played soccer and tennis, and I go to Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo.
Hi, my name's Jessa. I'm 14 years old and I play competitive soccer.
My name is Dominic. I played for almost 13 years now. Well, when I was 11 years old in 2007, I lost 4 family members. My dad passed away from a gunshot wound over an argument. It's just that it keeps me going. Like, I make it to where I have to show my little brother and sister, since I'm like the only male figure that's old enough to keep them to say like life's gonna be better and stuff like that.
My name's Phil Connolly. I am the president of Northern California Junior Lacrosse.
My name is Coach Enrico Virtus. There's not another thing I enjoy quite like coaching.
Sports had a very important role in my upbringing and in shaping my life. I grew up playing sports. That's where I learned life lessons. That's where I learned teamwork. That's where I learned that effort and hard work, you could achieve success.
I've learned a lot of leadership from being a captain on the team. I've taken that from the field into real life too.
The same kind of skills you apply in running, you can apply to anything else, if it's starting a business or studying for your MCAT.
Playing soccer teaches respect for a lot of players and even just people in the game. And it keeps you calm and stuff like that. It makes you into a man, I guess.
Sometimes the development just isn't on the field, it's as a person too.
By playing a sport, I think it's really easy to avoid those troubles because you're always busy and always doing something, and it really just keeps you on your toes.
You get to have a different appreciation for people's cultures, a way of being. You kind of see all the similarities that you have instead of the differences,
The boys all learned from each other and learned from each other's cultures and from each other's backgrounds, and I think that makes them such better, well-rounded people and so much more understanding and so much more prepared for when they get into the world and everybody's different.
And I think that in work situations, it really helps being a female athlete. I think you learn a lot about being more assertive, and when you're used to criticisms all the time from sports, really helps you in business situations later on in life, and in sports, that's how you learn about it.
So I think it has all the greatest things. It teaches them respect for their opponents, their team. It teaches them sportsmanship. So sports has a lot of life lessons that can be translated into their everyday life, and that's huge.
Every kid should have a chance to really to have access to sports, on some level. Not because it's so they can get a scholarship and go to college one day, but I think it's a healthy lifestyle.
I think that scholarships do help the players immensely. It gives them the opportunity that they may not have had.
If I didn't have that, that one coach say hey, you know what, I'm going to waive your uniform fee for this season, I probably, wouldn't have been able to compete that season, because there's no way a 14-year-old kid at that time could come up with $120 for a uniform.
I think that there's nothing worse than seeing a player with the talent not get to participate and experience in something that he really should.
It's also important that we do what we can to provide opportunities for kids all over, not just here where we live, but in other areas, and use sports as a vehicle, because again, these life lessons that you learn are not going to change.
Please support TeamRunner. By doing so, TeamRunner will help your community.